Today's video is going to be a continuation in my series of my top 3 products in each category. My first video was all about face products, and today is going to be about eyes. We're going to start with eyeshadow. Now, one thing to know is that I like to keep my eyeshadow looks very simple, mostly do one and done. Maybe I'll do a look with like 2 to 3 colors, but that's about as complicated as it gets. One thing I reach for a lot because I like simple eyeshadow looks is eyeshadow pencils. This one is from Beauty Pie. I have it in the shade Brazilianaire. This is quite used because I use it very frequently. So this is what the mechanic looks like. It's just a typical eyeshadow pencil. And here is the shade. They don't have a ton of colors, but they do have some really beautiful colors. I wouldn't sign up for Beauty Pie just to get this, but if you're already a Beauty Pie member, I would suggest checking them out if you haven't already. I'm not usually one for the Sephora collection. However, this eyeshadow pencil is really great. I don't remember what shade it is. I'll have it linked down below. I really like this because they're super affordable and they work well, and it's Sephora collection, so it comes in 10 bazillion colors. This is the shade that I have right here. This is the Sephora collection eyeshadow pencil. Of course, we can't talk about eyeshadow pencils without talking about the Laura Mercier Caviar Sticks. I have quite a few of these. This is in the shade Cocoa, which is this like rich matte brown color. This is just a really nice color to have. It's just very staple. You can like layer it up. You can make it very smoky, or you can blend it to where it's pretty sheer. Highly recommend the Laura Mercier Caviar Sticks. They also come in tons of colors. It comes in tons of finishes. They are a little bit more expensive, but I definitely think they're worth the price. Next, we're going to move on to single eyeshadows. I don't have a ton of these. Generally, if I just want one eyeshadow, I just pick one color from a palette that I have, but my collection is growing. The first one I want to talk about is the Ulta Beauty Bouncy Eyeshadow. It's a shame that they don't have this in more colors because the formula is just really great. And bouncy refers to this like squishy texture. This is the shade Maple Pecan. I'm not sure if this shade is available anymore. I picked this up quite a while ago, if we're going to be completely honest. It is pretty warm. I do wish that there was more shades in this, maybe something cool, because this formula is really great. I don't have a ton of drugstore favorites, but this one has been a favorite for a long time. I'm not sure if you can get it anymore. It's the L'Oreal Infallible Eyeshadow. I have it in the shade Bronze Taupe. This is pretty precarious because it like fell out, so I've got to be careful when I do the swatch of it. It has like one of these little tampy things. Kind of a mess. So this is the shade Bronze Taupe. I love this type of color. It is my absolute favorite color. I really like a bronze that tends to be a little bit more cool. It looks really good with my skin tone and my hair and like all the other makeup colors that I really like. So if you can get your hands on this still, it's definitely worth picking up, especially this shade. My final single eyeshadow is from MAC. It is one of their extra dimension eyeshadows. I have it in the shade Havana. This is what the little component looks like, and here is the swatch. I really love this color. I would say these two are my most used, with Havana being like my tip top most used color. When it comes to eyeshadow palettes, I don't reach for a ton of them because I do a lot of one and done eyeshadow looks. But these 3 palettes are like the cream of the crop. They're the ones I reach for. Like, I would be super devastated if something happened and they weren't in my collection anymore. The first one we're going to talk about is from Dior. Yes, it's very bougie, but honestly, I think it's very worth it. It is in the New Look colorway. I love these colors. Of course, they're very, very neutral. I like that I can use all of these shades on my eye, or I can use each shade individually for a very easy look. I'm not going to swatch all of these because it's going to take too long, but this is definitely one of my favorite palettes, and well worth the Dior price tag. The second palette is really dirty on the outside, but that's how you know that I use it. And it is from Ilia. It is the Necessary eyeshadow palette. I have it in cool nude. It also comes in a warm colorway. I love cool shades. I love neutral shades, so this is absolutely perfect for me. I love that it has a giant mirror, but the formula is absolutely beautiful. A lot of times clean beauty is not known for having great eyeshadow formulas, but this is perfect. The formula just glides on, it blends beautifully. You're not going to have any patchiness whatsoever. So I love, love, love this palette. My number one palette is kind of not fair because you can't really get it because it was a custom palette for like a BoxyCharm or something like that. And it is from Natasha Denona. It is the Ayana palette. It is a mixture of different palettes from her collection. I feel like a lot of them are from the Glam palette, but I'm not entirely certain about that. But I reach for these all the time. Like a lot of times I'll take this shade and put it on my eyes and be done with it. But these are all absolutely gorgeous, and it has like big pans. I actually like this more than the mini Glam. I like it more than the full size Glam. This is like hands down my all-time favorite palette. Now we're going to move into brows. Now you may be looking at me like, I don't know if I want to listen to anything you have to say about brows. And that is because I keep my brows super natural. I don't even get them waxed very often. I just like to keep them pretty low maintenance. I need a pretty full brow to balance out my face. So I'm pretty minimalist when it comes to brows. Now, sometimes I do want to up things a little bit more and make more of a statement with my brows, and then I will use a brow pencil. If you want a budget brow pencil, this e.l.f. one is really, really nice. I like that it's mechanical. You just twist it up. You don't have to sharpen it or anything. It has a pretty fine point. I have no idea what shade this is because I am blind, but it's a pretty good match for my eyebrows. But my all-time favorite eyebrow pencil is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. It has its own cute little spoolie on the end, and then it has the smallest little pencil known to man, which helps to draw very, very specific and very lifelike brows. I highly recommend this, and this is super affordable. Let's talk about brow gels and pomades. I don't use them very often, but I do have two that I reach for if I choose to use them. One of them is from the brand Trini London. Now this is a 2-in-1 product. One end is a brow gel and the other end is a mascara. I do want to show you like how small the little wand is. This is a colored product, so it is brown. So the applicator is very small, just something to note. Again, this is a product that I travel with because it has 2 products in one. The other brow product that I use frequently is from Merit. This is a colored brow product. It has a much bigger applicator though, so that is something to take note of. Next is eyeliner. When it comes to eyeliner, I love to use like one of these brightening liners. I don't like to pay a lot of money for it, so I will use this one from Pixi. It is called their Eye Bright Liner. What I like about this is that, as you can see, it is not white. It is definitely very much a color that would look natural in your eyes. I like this to help me look more awake. It glides on, it applies easily, it's super affordable. This is the Sephora Collection 12-Hour Contour Eye Pencil. I have in the shade Flirting Game, which is right here. What I really like about this eye pencil is it is very creamy, and a lot of times I will get this in a shade and use it actually like an eyeshadow pencil because I can blend it. This one is waterproof, comes in a ton of colors, and it is super affordable, and I highly recommend it. I'm not sure if this eyeliner is available anymore. It is the NYX Epic Wear Liner Stick in the shade Berry Goth. It is one of these like pencil things, so you do need a sharpener, and this one for sure needs to be sharpened. I'm going to show you the shade of this. I generally use brown or neutral eyeliners, but sometimes I want something fun and I'll go for a purple or a green, just because those are my favorite colors. I really like this formula because it is affordable and it comes in 20 million different colors. NYX is known for discontinuing products, so I'm not entirely sure if you can still get this. Our last category is mascara, and mascara is one of those things that I never leave the house without putting on, even if I'm not wearing any other makeup, because I like to draw attention to my eyes. I try to pull attention away from the bottom half of my face just because I don't really like my lips. Anyway, so the point is I really love mascara, and these three are really great. The first is from Lancome. Lancome makes awesome mascaras. I haven't tried a Lancome mascara that I don't love. This is the Lash Idol, and it has this type of wand. Next, we have the Tower 28 mascara. You'll notice that I have a tendency to like the same kind of brush. This is just a very good overall mascara. It is going to give volume and it's going to give lift, but it's not going to be too clumpy. My number one mascara, and I need to repurchase it because it's starting to dry out, is the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. This mascara is the mascara that you want if you really want to lengthen your lashes. This is going to do it. You don't have to worry about clumps. You don't have to worry about flakes. You're not going to get the most volume and you're not going to get a ton of curl, but you are going to get length. So there you have it for the eye section. The next section that we're going to do in this top three series is going to be lips.